In this video, we are gonna make a simple coin collecting system. Before we start, I just want to point out, if you get stuck somewhere, don't be afraid to comment it down below or join one of the amazing Discord servers which are in the description below. Sandbox official Discord server and Small Fish Discord server. There are great and talented people there who can help you. Also, if you have a trailer for your game, go check out the Sandies and submit your trailer there. Okay, let's begin with creating a player controller. From the description below, you can download the coin we're gonna use, zip it, and add it under the asset folder by simply dragging it. Then right click it and click on a create new model and name it coin. Drag it to the hierarchy and color it yellow. Boom! Our coin is done. Now go to the code folder, right click and create a new folder, name it coin. Right click again and create a component named coin collecting. Do that again, but this time call it player stat. Go inside player stat and copy everything I write. But don't worry, I will explain every bit of the code. Here we are creating a class called player stat. It inherits from component, so we can attach it to the player. So this bit component means that this script can be attached to the player game object. Here I am creating a money property. It's basically a variable that stores how much money the player has. And because of the property attribute, we can also edit it directly in the editor. And get and set just means we can read and change this value from other code. Nice, now we are finished with the player stat script. Let's go inside coin collecting script. Here we have created another class called coin collecting. And the only difference is that we added this component trigger listener. This allows us to use functions that run when something enters or leaves this object's trigger. This player coin property lets us link the player stats component to this collecting coin component by the editor, and on trigger enter is one of the trigger listener functions which runs whenever something enters the coin's trigger, so we can detect the player and give them money every time with this on trigger enter function. And as you guys have seen, we have added an if statement which checks if other has the tag player. And if it does, we will increase player coins by 1. Also, by adding game object destroy, it will destroy the coin when the player picks it up. Nice, we are done with the coin collecting script. Now all we have to do is go back to the editor, assign our player controller a tag, then add a box collider, and finally add our component player stat that we created. Also go to your coin in the hierarchy and add a box collider for it as well. And the component coin collecting. Then for this to finally work, drag the player controller object and into the coin collecting component. Just like that. Now, as you can see, the coin collecting system is working. But we also need a UI to display our coin. So go to the hierarchy and right click, then add a screen panel. Then add a razor component. Razor component is a mix of HTML, CSS and C#. And it's used for making UIs in Sandbox. Open it up and follow along. This player stat property is a way for us to link our player stat component to this UI. And as you guys can see, under the class title, we added a paragraph. That's what the P stands for. And then inside it, we added a C# code, which is shown by adding this @A. So @A playerstat.money is our player's money. So this simply just shows our player's money in the UI. So this last line means that UI updates according to what value you have inside it. So if we have time.now, it will update every frame. But it's kind of heavy on performance, so instead we have our money's value, so every time our money value updates, the UI updates. Perfect, the razor is finally done. All you have to do now is go back to the coin folder which we made, and if you check it out, you will see something called exact the name of your razor, and then razor, then .css. Right? Open it up. Okay, since this script is just for how things look, I'm not gonna go deep into it. I have already written the script, so if you want to copy mine or if you want to make your own, it's up to you. Here's the script anyway. Finally, the UI is done. Now go back to the editor. Go press on the screen panel game object. Drag the player controller game object into the razor component. Let's try it out. And just like that, we have our coin collecting system. See you game devs in another tutorial. Bye.